time for another bead haul. I just went to the International Gem and Jewelry Show again. It comes 4 times a year here in Denver, and it comes fall, winter, spring, and summer. And this time when I went, my favorite booth was there. This is the lady that has a Swarovski crystal, and it's a lot cheaper there, although it's still pretty expensive, so you can't get too carried away. Although what's nice about the Swarovski there, usually it doesn't come in strands, but she puts them in strands to display them for her show. But the thing about it is you get these nice long strands, and these were $14 a strand. Now, where are you going to get that much crystal for $14? So this is why I really like it when she's there, because I can get a little bit more Swarovski. I can't get tons because just what I bought here was over $100, but I can get more than I would get anywhere else. So I got a couple of strands of 6mm just because I'm getting low on 6mm, and every now and then I like to use them. And then I got a bunch of strands of 3mm bicones because I just never have enough 3mm bicones, and sometimes you just need to have a 3mm. So I got a clear and a champagne, and get a little closer. Well, maybe not. Let me back it off this way a little bit. So I got a clear, a champagne, and then a rose color and a ruby, a cyan. So I got those. And then I got some 4mm bicones, and these were $10 a strand. This is a show price, and these are really, I mean, this is an excellent, excuse me, amount of crystal for $10, especially Swarovski. So I got some jet. Let me move those over. I got some jet, and then I got this is actually like a really light aquamarine, and then rose colored, and then champagne, so, or topaz. I'm not sure which one that is, but something along those lines. So this is what I got at the Swarovski booth, and I wish I could have just spent all my money there, but I wouldn't end up with a whole lot. And this time, like I always tell you guys, I'm going to focus on gemstones. This time I did, because when I make gemstone jewelry, I sell more gemstone jewelry than I do my other stuff. My friends and family and people at work and stuff like that like gemstones the most. So I got these little double-stranded, they have 2 holes in them. And this is labradorite. I believe it's labradorite. It has a little bit of that blue chatoyancy in it, see? And so this is really pretty. I really like that. So I could make some really nice bracelets with those. And they were a decent price. I don't remember exactly how much, but they were a real good price. So I ended up buying, this is fluorite, and the same type of thing, a little bit bigger bead maybe. Not much. And then I got some rose quartz on camera. I don't know how much the rose is coming through, but I got these really pretty square double hole, and these will make a really nice bracelet. So I got those, and then I got some clear quartz because I just like clear quartz. So I thought those were really pretty. As far as my gemstone collection started, I got those 4, and those will make some really nice bracelets. And then move those aside. And then I got some citrine. These are a really nice strand, and the sale was incredible. So you can see there, they were $44 down to $23. And the fact that these are big, nice big barrels, and they have a great color saturation, that's a really good buy, because I bought citrine before that had not about the same amount of color, but was twice as much. So, and they were smaller beads, just like nuggets. These are shaped a little into barrels. They're not real. They're not really even totally barrels. They're more kind of a triangular shape, but they're not really. What is the word I want? finely shaped. I don't know. They're more kind of rugged, but I really like this. This would make a really nice bracelet or a long necklace with chain in between or something, but I think those are really pretty. I really like those. So I got a strand of those. That'll be nice for my gemstone collection. And then I found some tiger's eye. I always buy tiger's eye, but these, if I can get you in a lot closer here, these are really cool. They're like hexagonal shape or something like that. Look at that. That is just such a cool, and they're a nice quality. The chatoyancy on this, when you put it in the light, look at how nice they shimmer and sparkle. They're really nice. So I got that for $8 a strand. That's not bad. So the guy that I was at his booth, I kept putting stuff in my basket, and he kept telling me to get more. And he wanted me to get more so much that he kept giving me really good prices, so I kept getting more. So the two of us benefited quite a bit from that exchange. But look at this citrine and this tiger's eye together. That would make a really nice bracelet or necklace, like I said, or something. So if you're a gemstone lover, then you know what I'm talking about. These are expensive gemstones, and I got a really good deal on them. This is some lapis, and what I liked about the lapis in this is the shape of it. The shapes are not really a cube, not really a barrel, just kind of different rough type of shape, but the color is really pretty. It's really nice, and it's lapis lazuli because it's got the gold through it too. Some pieces kind of look like sodalite even, but they're really, that's a really nice strand. I really like that, and that was a really good price too. I don't remember exactly, but he was giving me really good prices, like I said, because I kept putting stuff in my basket, and that was making him happy, so he was trying to make me happy, and that worked out really well for the both of us. I'm trying to adjust my camera, guys, sorry. I'm trying to get more room here, but I can't seem to do it. I'm going to stay on the bead mat so you can't see all my weird stuff on the other side, but that's not working either. Oh well. So anyway, let's move on. This is morganite, and this is so pretty in the light. It's an opaque morganite, of course, so it's a lower grade than what you would find the really pretty translucent ones. But when I get it in the light, if you can see it, you can kind of see through them. Some of them are pretty translucent. It's hard for you to see it on camera, I'm sure, but these are just really pretty, and they feel really good. They're just gorgeous. So I got a couple strands of morganite, which is one of the more expensive strands to buy too. This time I didn't buy the real cheap strands. Well, they weren't real expensive, but I stayed with a little bit better grade and not the basic ones you see with that everybody has. I tried to get a little bit different. And then I got a couple of amethysts. These are really pale, so they're hard for you to see, but these are, let me get close again. These are a really nice rondelle shape. They're really pretty. So I got those, and like I said, they're real pale amethyst. I put my yellow mat out, so hoping you could see the colors in my gemstones better. However, my yellow mat kind of makes everything kind of funny looking too, so I don't know. But those are really nice. I got a couple strands of those too, so those are really nice gemstones. And then I got a couple of these, and I don't know what they are. And some of you gemstone connoisseurs out there can probably tell me what these are. But they have a really nice color saturation. They're faceted, and they're just a really nice kind of an aqua green color. And I got a couple strands of those. I found a table with some gemstone strands that were $3 a strand, so I picked some up. And these were on there, and they're a nice gemstone. They're not the best quality in the world, but they're a nice color, and I like them. And I got these off the same table. These yellow, I don't know what they are, and I don't know what this one is either. This might even be glass. I think this is a glass bead. I'll put that with my glass. This one, it feels like a stone, but I'm going to say it's, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty, so that's good. Anyway, I'm going to call that one glass. I think this one is glass. Sometimes on those tables, everything's so mixed together, but it's got specks in it like it's stone. I can't really tell. I think it's stone. I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We're just going to move on. I got some Dragon Bane Agate. This is a really pretty one. I haven't seen it in this color before. Let me get you close again. I'm going to drive you crazy with this camera. But look, it's kind of a greenish color. That's really cool. I haven't seen it like this before. I've seen it in every color, but I haven't seen it in this color. And I'm sure it's not all that uncommon, but of course I haven't been exposed to every kind of gemstone in the world. But that is kind of cool. I think that would make a really cool bracelet with like black onyx and these together. I think that would be really cool. And then, actually I got 2 strands of those. So, let me back off again. And then, let me move my gemstones aside. And then I got, shoot, I can't remember what this is called. One of you connoisseurs out there can tell me this too. It doesn't say on my tag, it just has a price. But it's got the striations in it, and it's some form of agate, maybe. I don't know. I cannot remember. I've seen it a million times, and usually it's in tubes or whatever, and I cannot think of the name of it. So if anybody knows, let me know. That would be grand, so that way I can label it when I make whatever piece of jewelry I make, and people know what they're getting. Anyway, that's what that is. And then I got some more Dragon Bane Agate, and kind of an orangish, grayish, reddish tones here. And we'll get close again so you can see the details in them. They're really nice, really pretty ones. So I got a couple strands of those. I wish I had more money to get some more translucent stones, but really, the more you get stones like this, the more expensive they become. So next time I'm going to concentrate on just translucent type gemstones, which is going to cost me a lot more money. This is porcelain jasper, and I've always liked porcelain jasper. It's just kind of grays, but there's just something about it when you put it with rose quartz. It's really pretty, and that's what I like to do with my porcelain jasper. I've made a few pieces that just flew off of my sales table out of porcelain jasper and rose quartz. People like it. And this one isn't quite as pretty as some of them I've had, but it's pretty enough. And then, Michelle, if you're watching, I got you. I found some dragon's blood jasper, and so you said you wanted some, so I got you some. So let me know, baby. I'll give it to you. So this is, like I said, this is dragon's blood jasper, and one of my friends from that helps me do the bead exchange. I don't know if you all know about that. We have a Facebook page called Bead Exchange. She asked me if I had some dragon's blood jasper, so that I could sell it to her on the bead exchange, but I didn't have any. I looked, I didn't have any. I do now. So, Michelle, that's for you. And then I don't even know what this stone is, but I just thought it was cool. And it's big cubes, and thought it'd be kind of fun to play with. They're really pretty. They have a real nice sheen to them, kind of a cat's eye type sheen. And I thought that would be fun to play with. So I got one of those. I spent way too much money today, guys. Way too much. But I love me some gemstones. Rocks are my favorite. And then I always end up not getting enough freshwater pearls. And this one, got some kind of stuff on it. This one, they were $1 a strand. It's not a very nice strand, and it's kind of dirty. Jeez, I'm going to have to wash my hands. But I was going to get a bunch more because they had them for $1 a strand, but they are so low quality that I really won't use much of them. So I just bought one strand to kind of use as a filler here and there. But I love freshwater pearls. But that strand just isn't a very good strand. So, and I looked through them and I thought, gosh, $1 a strand, that's wonderful. But, and even for the quality they are, $1 a strand, it's pretty darn good. I should have picked up a few more, but I didn't. So I got one strand of those. And then I went into the cheaper stuff and bought some $1 a strand stuff. So I'll show you what I got. These little bugle type beads, little metal bugle beads, they were like $2 a strand or something. And I decided I had to have some of those. I think they'd be fun to play with. So I bought some of these, a couple strands of each color, hematite and gold toned brass, whatever that is. And then the little rice pearls, just little glass rice pearls. I like to have some of these on hand because sometimes they just work out when nothing else will. So I got some of those, and those were $1 a strand too, I think. And then I got some, these glass ones I showed you. They look like they're gemstones, but I know that they're glass. I can tell by the hole that they are glass beads, and they're kind of cute. I don't actually know how that ended up in my bag because I don't remember picking that up, but evidently I did. So, and then here's some more glass that are kind of an aqua color. I thought those were pretty, so I got those. And then I let's go back to gemstones in a minute. I forgot I bought some cabochons, and these were on a really good sale. You could get 10 of them for, I don't know, $25 or $30, something like that. So I got some. They weren't all really gorgeous ones, but I thought these were pretty, so I went ahead and got them. And I like to do bead embroidery with these, of course, or bezel them with peyote or something like that. And I asked the guy what these were, and he didn't know. But so if you guys know, I don't know what these are, but they're pretty. And this one too, this kind of looks like sunstone. No, goldstone is different. You know, some people think sunstone is that orange speckly one, but it's not. Sunstone is more of a yellowy, but this may not be. I don't know what this is, so I'm not saying it's one way or the other, but it kind of looks like sunstone to me. But like I said, I don't know for sure. And these, maybe some kind of lace agate. Boop, let me just throw those. And they're really pretty too. If you can see it and get close, it's got some really pretty coloring in it. And then I got a piece of amethyst. It's kind of off shape. They had a lot of amethyst in there, but they were all off shape. And a lot of times I want them to be a uniform shape so that I can tell people on my tutorials or whatever I'm doing exact dimensions and they can do what I'm doing. But I picked this piece up anyway. There was several of them. I should have got a few more, but because of the odd shapes, I didn't. And you can do bead embroidery around any kind of shape. I just, like I said, it's just when I have a bunch of stuff that other people can't get, it doesn't do me a lot of good for my channel. And then this little piece too, and again, it's some kind of jasper, I believe. If you guys can tell me what it is, that would be great. It's kind of pretty. I don't know if it's pictured. It's kind of too red. Maybe it's bloodstone. I don't know. No, it's not bloodstone. I don't know what it is. Then I got this amethyst I've never seen before. This is moss. I think he said it's moss amethyst. And it is so cool. It's got all this stuff inside. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And some of them, like this one's just more purpley. And then this one's got more moss in it. And they're all, look at the color in that. Isn't that cool? And it's just, they're really cool. And this one's more purpley too. But I got those. And do something fun with those. It's always nice to have a few cabochons on hand. Like I said, they were a really good price, so they didn't have any really stunning, gorgeous ones. So I got what was pretty to me in that bunch there. Now, that's the gemstones. Let's go into the glass beads I bought. Or actually, I think some of these are cat's eye. I bought a bunch of different cat's eyes. These are faceted ones. And I know by nature, I think they're glass, but they feel so much like stone, but they are glass. I know that. Cat's eye is glass, but I got a couple of peach colored, and then I got this pink one, which is like a bicone shape. Like, that's really cool. I really like that, so I got that one. I didn't see very many more of those. I got 2 of them in the same color. I didn't really see many more. And this table was just kind of jumbled up with all the kinds of different stuff for $1 a strand, so I just grabbed a bunch of them. And I mean, you can't beat that price. So here's a kind of a pinkish color and a carnelian color. a golden kind of topaz-y, champagne-y color. And then a purple. They're all really nice little beads. I mean, really, I really like them. This one is my favorite. Of course, I am kind of partial to blues, but look at the cat's eye effect in that. And that's really cool. The fiber optic effect is just really cool in there. I like that. And then, because like I said, this is more like the glass type, and this feels more like a stone, and it doesn't have that much of a glow in it. But I don't think the cat's eye is a natural thing. I think it's all manufactured. So there's that. And then, oh, here's some more of my gemstones. To show you that. Let's move those glass over. I got some blue apatite. These are so pretty. These are nice quality, high quality gemstones. And I picked one up and the guy said, get two, I give them to you cheap. So I got two and I got them cheap for apatite, because I've bought some other pieces of apatite. I have some bigger round ones that are dark blue that don't have as much appeal as these. These are faceted and they were really expensive for the strand. I spent like $80 for a short strand of apatite. This, I got both of them, and of course they're different depth of color, but I think these are actually prettier. And so I got those two. Also go my gemstones. And then I got some carnelian. Those are always nice to have. And then I got another one of the bigger, different color. I thought that would make a fun little bracelet for a little girl or something. I don't know, but I think that'd be fun to play with. So I bought that, and those are like 10 millimeter round. They're pretty good size. And then, again, with the cat's eye, these were just such a gorgeous color. Look at these. And they're kind of teardrop shape, or elongated bicone shape, or whatever you want to call them. But those are really pretty. I really liked those, so I picked up a couple of strands of those. And then, let's see, get my cabs out of there. And then, of course, you always have to do the Chinese crystal thing when you're there, because they've got tons of Chinese crystal. Every table has Chinese crystal for $1 a strand or $1.50 a strand or whatever. So I went ahead and got some 4 millimeter rounds. Usually they're all rondelles, and I need some 4 millimeter round beads. I use round beads a lot, and having them in crystal sometimes is really nice. So I bought a bunch of strands of 4 millimeter round crystal, Chinese crystal. These ones have kind of an aurora borealis effect to them, and they're kind of a amethyst color, and those are really pretty too. So I bought several of those. And this is really fun too, like if you do my regal lace, to do it in 4 millimeter round Chinese crystal makes it really affordable. Plus, they're just as pretty as anything else. I mean, yes, nothing's going to beat Swarovski. I'm not going to dispute that. But there are many times that these are just as pretty. People don't know the difference and just enjoy it, and they can get it at a cheaper price, and you can sell it for cheaper and actually sell some pieces, and it's worth doing. So I picked up several different colors. I don't even know what color this is. It's kind of a purpley or purpley grayish color, but I got some 4 millimeter rounds in that color. And then I got some blue. Of course, blue. I always have to buy blue. These, very nice. I can make a few necklaces out of that. And then I got, and these are really, really long strands. They're not little short strands. These are really long strands. And over 12 inches long. More like 14 or 16 or something like that. And I've got a kind of a lighter aqua color here. And then I bought, they didn't have many of these, so I just got two of them. The little champagne aurora borealis, topaz, whatever, I don't know, golden color. But those are pretty. I like to use those in the fall a lot. So I got a couple of those. And then I was going to get a bunch more 2x3 or 3 millimeters. And you know what? I didn't do it. So I just got a couple, and these aren't even pretty colors, but I was going to get a bunch more of those. I don't know why I didn't do it. I got distracted, I think, with the gemstones, because I started looking at these, because he pointed out to me, get these are $1 a strand. So I was doing this, and then all of a sudden I was over there, and then all of a sudden I'm over here. You just get way too distracted when you have table after table after table of gemstones and everything you can think of. So I'm going to show you, that's my bead haul, and I'm going to show you all of it. And I'm pretty happy with this one. I'm glad I actually got some nicer gemstones. And next time, I'll even go a step above. You can get any quality you want. A lot of times, I don't go for the very highest quality because I'm just not that rich. But I try to get a good variety of decent ones that people will actually want and wear. So the ones I got today, I think, are pretty darn good quality, and I think anybody would be perfectly happy to wear them. I usually get a bunch of, in this shape, of clear crystal, and you know, I couldn't find them today. So I didn't get any of those, but I have some from my last haul, so I'm good there. But anyway, let's back off, take a peek at what we got, and that's that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and if there's an international gem and jewelry show in your area, look online, look at your merchandise marts or whatever. We have a Denver merchandise mart here, and that's where it's at every year, 4 times a year, and it goes to a lot of different cities. So look and see if there's one near you or in a city near you, or it is more than worth your time to go, because you can spend, I don't know, I spend about $300 here. This online, I mean, you probably get maybe a fourth of this for $300. So it's more than worth your time to go. So make sure that you check it out, see if you can find one, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye-bye.